Guys, and welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, I'm Kristen, and today I will be sharing with you guys some super easy and budget-friendly Dollar Tree DIYs for Valentine's Day. So if you guys are new, you will know that I absolutely love using my tiered trays to decorate with, and I found some super cute items that you will be able to add to your 3-tiered trays. I will also be showing you guys how I decorated my tray as well. For this first DIY, you'll need some of those little wooden hearts from Dollar Tree along with some Waverly chalk paint. I'm using the ballet slipper and the color Crystal, and I'm just going to be painting each of these a different color. And these were actually in the Crafter Square section, so I'm not sure if they are actually for Valentine's Day or if they are always in that area, but either way, that's where I picked them up at. And then I just used my silhouette to cut out kisses for this one, and I also cut out Be Mine. This is in the Farmhouse bold font. And if you don't have a Cricut or a cutting machine, you could definitely just write these on or use stickers. There's so many other options you can use besides a cutting machine. The next project is with these wooden hearts. You get 8 of them in 2 of these little shadow boxes along with Waverly chalk paint, ballet slipper, and the color ink. And then for this one, I'm just going to be painting the heart black, and then I'm going to be going back in to the shadow boxes and tearing those apart because I will just be adding some scrapbook paper. These tear apart pretty easily. Sometimes you need a little bit of muscle, and then I'm just going to be using the shiplap scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, and all I do there is just take the scrapbook paper and then trace out the back side of the shadow box. And usually I can just pop these back in. I did end up adding a little bit of hot glue to the back sides just to make them stay a little bit better. And then I always use a glue stick to add the scrapbook paper. I think this works just as great as Mod Podge. I never have an issue whenever I use it, so I just kind of go the cheaper and the easier way. I have no bubbles, I have no issues, so that's why I like using it. For this one, I decided to use the ballet slipper color. Mine started to kind of dry up, so I did have to add some water. So definitely, I never try to hoard paint as much as I have, just because eventually this kind of starts to dry out, and I think I just bought it last spring. So I did end up having to do 2 coats for this just because I was trying to cover up the teal color. And then this one, I just painted black. I didn't show a ton just because one I painted black, one I painted pink, and then I just switched them around with the other shadow boxes. I have these Scrabble letters. These are off of Amazon, and I've just had these for so long. I really just wanted to use them, and I just put love, and then I just ended up adding a bow to the top to cover that little hole. Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. This project, you need some of these wood planks, and I'm using more of those hearts from the 8-pack, and then some scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, Waverly chalk paint, and ink. And I'm going to be painting these little planks all black. I'm going to be making a little box. I did this with some items that I had for Christmas. I made something very similar to this, but I thought this would be really cute, and I did purchase a new 2-tier tray, which I will talk about in a little bit, but this will fit super cute, and I'm making it a little planter. Using these hearts and putting some scrapbook paper on, I just traced around these, cut them out. I didn't think I had to show everything because you guys probably would have got bored of me tracing and cutting on scrapbook paper. And then once those are done, that's what they look like. And then I'm just going to be gluing them right to the centers of the planks. And then I'm going to be gluing all 4 pieces together along with the bottom to make a little box. I just ended up adding some boxwood greenery from Walmart. It was 97 cents, and I have a ton of this constantly, but I didn't show any of that, but you will see as I decorate that that is what I used. For this one, 2 of these vases from Dollar Tree, and I just painted them with the Waverly chalk paint in white. This did take 3 coats, but the way these look remind me of Rae Dunn, so I was really excited to find these. I actually picked up some Rae Dunn pots, or like some little vases like this from TJ Maxx. They're a little bit larger and they were pink, but they really kind of have the same shape. So I was super glad I picked these up. And then I'm just going back with my cutting machine and printing off love and hugs for these two vases. And I thought that these would also be really perfect in a 3-tier tray or a 2-tier tray. I'll be actually decorating a 2-tier tray. But these were super simple once again. It just did take quite a few coats to cover up the decoration or the colors that were on the vases to start with. So here is everything when it is done, and here are also some items I'll be using that are from the Dollar Tree. And I also picked up those houses from Target after Christmas. They were $2.50 a piece. And then those Love Grows Here pots, those are my Rae Dunn ones, and they look so similar to the ones that I picked up at the Dollar Tree and redid. This 2-tier tray is brand new. I picked it up at TJ Maxx. It was only $14.99, which I thought that was a super great deal for a tier tray. So right now I'm just going to be starting out with the eucalyptus garland. This is new at Dollar Tree this year, or at least I'm pretty positive it is brand new. I love this. I thought this would make any house look super cute, and once I pulled it apart, it's actually really nice, and I love being able to use items like this in my 3-tier tray just to give it a little bit extra. I love piling my trays full of stuff. I know some people don't prefer that, but I love to. This is what my little box turned out to look like with the boxwood greenery from Walmart, and it fits perfect in the bottom, and I just kind of fluffed out the boxwood to make it a little more full and move the garland around. I decided to add a second garland to the top because, like I said, everything just kind of looks so plain and sad if you don't add some like greenery or some florals, so that is what it looks like. And then this little love sign came from the Dollar Tree this year. I also have an XOXO one. I didn't actually use it for this video, but I am using it for a different tier tray, so you guys will have to wait to check that out. And then now I'm just adding these houses. I was really looking for a light farmhouse tone for Valentine's Day this year. I love the reds, and I will be using some reds in my home, but for this area I really just wanted to use the pinks and the greens and the whites and the blacks, and then those little wreath hearts are from the Dollar Tree as well. I don't love them for DIYs. I've tried to shape them, and I don't think I have the magic to make that happen. Just adding my little vase in here along with my heart that says kisses on it. I just love this. Here's the other little shadow box. I'm just adding it to the bottom, and I do end up kind of rearranging things around just a little bit to make it look better. And another house, and then I'll just be adding some other items in that I made from the Dollar Tree. Alright you guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love if you consider sticking around and subscribing. I absolutely loved making this video. I thought it was super fun to do some crafting, but also show you ways I use my DIYs to decorate with as well. And the little fun items that I can find at the Dollar Tree, how to decorate them to make them look super high end. But that's it you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye!